borrowed this from Mark on French Curve. It's a pot riveter. What a fantastic piece of equipment. Watch and learn, people. This is how you do this. This is my first time ever doing this. I'm going to show you how to do it though. This is how you do it. Huh. Not doing anything. Okay, I think I've found the problem because I put it like this, but I think if you open it right up, you'll see that goes right in. I reckon that's going to be the difference now. So I'll pop that in there. Oh, that feels better. Yep. Bit of resistance there. Whoop. Oh yeah. Hey. Oh, that's so good. Like, it's instant reward, instant feedback. Like, you know when you've done the job, it gives you a bit of a crack. Everyone likes a bit of a crack every now and then you just got the result. It's bang, beautiful.
So how does that work?
So this inside here, there's a grabber thingy. Grabs hold of this shaft here, and on the end of that there's a little chunk that when this shaft is grabbed, it pulls that in it, and it compacts this all into a concertina, and it makes it fatter and grips hold of the, you know.
Wow.
Yes,
so this is like a compressor.
Yeah, well, it's a grabber.
Grabber.
Grabs this thing and pulls
even
it.
better.
Yeah, we love our grabbers.
I'll get enough of them. In our last episode, you saw us arrive safely in Richards Bay after tackling one of the most challenging sailing passages in the world, the wild and unpredictable Mozambique Channel. Once checked in after days at sea, we made our way to Zululand Yacht Club for rest, repairs, and for each new international arrival, a bottle of champagne and a chance to share their journey.
When we arrived in Africa, Tanzania, I was like, Africa! It was such a great feeling, eh? South Africa, because the connection with our countries, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, it was exactly the same. It's landing in interior Africa for the first time. So thank you very much. It's an honor.
I must say, he's probably a typical Kiwi because he's got no excuse.
But the adventure didn't stop there. From epic braais to some dinghy sailing for Ivan and Brody from SV Excelsior, our time in Richards Bay was unforgettable. How was that, Ive?
It was good, yeah, it was a lot of fun. We won 4 out of the 5 races and came second in one of them as well.
So 4 times first and 1 time second?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
That's very nice indeed. Well, we waited for our Bimini to be repaired. Together with Sailing Nanji and Excelsior, we took ourselves off for a commune with some of South Africa's wild animals. First stop is Imangaliso Wetlands Park, translated as a place of miracles or wonder, to hang out with the hippos and the odd crocodile. Oh, there you go. You might think the lion, the so-called king of the jungle, is the deadliest animal around. But nope. That honour goes to these large, water-loving mammals, the hippopotamus. These guys are built like tanks, can run faster than you'd expect, and have jaws that can snap a crocodile in half. They also can't swim or float.
Now the hippos cannot swim and they cannot float. So as you see this one like this, either he's standing on his feet touching the bottom or he's lying down on his belly. Now this gives you an idea how shallow this place is.
My favourite has always been the hippo. Always been the hippo.
Yeah, you could do a riverboat cruise up north.
That's pretty much how they look when they come out of the water. Every afternoon the hippo comes out and they pull that face just before they go and start feeding.
Oh, that was amazing. Oh my god, seeing the hippos in the wild, spectacular. Yeah.
Hippos have been one of those animals that are like, you hold them in high respect because the fact they're like super cute and pretty like Rob, but they're super dangerous like Australians.
Thank you for noticing.
I've never seen these animals before, of course, in the wild. I don't like to go to zoos because they are always cramped and always like, kept right and not in natural environment. But this was really natural and felt. They didn't attack us. It was a little bit disappointing.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, the crocodile was really nice.
Yeah. So St. Lucia is famous for the hippos coming out of the water at night. They don't do it every night, but they love the grass, green grass growing on the parks. So they walk through the town to find the grass. And you better not be walking through the town at the same time. But we are going to try and go out this evening. And hopefully,
Yeah.
fingers crossed, we see a couple of hippos.
So I'd like to see a hippo chase our car. Pretty much like a hippo. If you've seen that video where the hippo runs off the bank at a tourist boat and dives under the water, and you see the sort of bow wave of the, or nose wave of it as it comes towards it, and then at the last minute goes to get the boat and they accelerate and it just leaps up out of the water. Mate, that would have been, that's what I was hoping would happen there today.
Yeah. And we've just come back from looking for hippopotamus in the street. What a strange thing that is. We're looking for a hippopotamus in the town. And we found one. There was one walking down the street. We followed him or her for a bit, and he seemed pretty chill. He was okay with us being there, and we drove past, and it was like, there's a hippopotamus in my garden. It was amazing, amazing. Tick, another thing off the bucket list.
Tick.
I didn't even know was in the bucket list. Our road trip also took us to the 96,000 hectare Shashui Infolozi Game Park, where Operation Rhino has been a tremendous success. At the turn of the 19th century, the uncontrolled killing of southern white rhinos for sport and their horns had reduced the population down to just 20 animals. Now, under the protection of the Parks Board, more than 3,500 white rhinos have been successfully bred. So here we are on safari once more. A very different park to the one we went to in Tanzania. This one is far denser, but my goodness, the amount of animals we're seeing at the side of the road is incredible. There's 4 of us in this car. There's 7 in the car in front of us. We've got Excelsior and Nanji in the car ahead. Just stopped for a bribe. First in South Africa. Now, full bellies, we're off to see more animals. We've seen deer, some of us have seen a cheetah, not all of us, me, I missed that. We've had a wonderful encounter with rhinoceros. We had a great encounter with hippos last night. And it's still only just 12:30, just after midday. We got up at 4:30 this morning.
Sad thing about the rhinos is the safari protectors, I suppose you call them, have to sedate the rhinos and cut off their horns. If they don't do that, the rhinos will be killed, poached, and the horns taken off somewhere to be used for other purposes. So you see these rhinos with these kind of shaved off beaks. Doesn't look right. I do wonder how it affects their sort of overall well-being, actually, because there is a theory that a lot of farmers dehorn cows from birth, from young calves, but the holistic view on calves and their horns is that they have a very important role to play in their health and well-being, and in fact they may even be a navigational tool, so there must be something like that, I suspect, with the horns.
I can't imagine cows have to go too far on a farm. But they've had a wonderful project here called Operation Rhinoceros, because at the turn of the century, I believe there are only about 20 rhinos left in this part of South Africa due to hunting and poaching. But now, after the operation, there are 1,600 white rhinoceros in this park alone, and they've shared 3,500 with other parks and wilderness places and all internationally around the world. So that's an amazing feat. Plus, a little factual, that the white rhinoceros is not actually white. It is grey, as is the black rhinoceros. It's something to do with their mouths that give them that name. The white rhinoceros has a wide mouth, and the black rhino has a more pointed mouth. But there you go. Andre, how did that go? You've just put it
Robert
on.
did a fantastic job.
Yeah, no, I know he's just
Putting
taken. He's just taken the
See just
glory.
an appearance of who probably might have done it. Yeah,
It looked like it was a lot of fun.
it was.
It was.
We had a lot of fun with the solar panel to get this back on because
Yeah.
the bolts somehow didn't align, although we didn't change anything. Yeah, but it's on and it doesn't have to be. It has only to be tightened again, and then
Oh, you got another zip job to do there, mate.
that's true. I'm sorry that I forgot the zip drop. I will do this right now.
Ah, yeah. And he's off.
So, Rach, I love the way you think. Sometimes. Sometimes. So, Rachel, what did you say this morning about the fan belt?
Oh, I said so. Yesterday evening, Ivan was trying to put the fan belt on, and you always complain how difficult it is. And I've seen you take it off on videos, and you always
Unbolt
the
whole pump.
and then take it out, and then take the fan belt off. But when you put it on, I've seen on videos, you clap it, you
Bolt it back on.
bolt it back on, and then you put the fan belt on. And I said, would it not be easier to put the fan belt on and then put it back in like you do?
In reverse.
And you said, no, it doesn't tend to be that way. But I'm betting you're going to say it was that way.
So, as Rachel said last night, I gave Ivan the job. He's done it twice before, and he's done it like that. And he struggled away for ages. And all the kids were in playing footy and tag and whatever. And they came on 2 occasions to check up on, come on, come and join us. And I was like, no, I've got to finish this. But anyway, in the end, he gave up and joined the kids. And we had dinner. And so I got up this morning. I thought, okay, I better get into this thing because we're leaving today. We're heading for Durban. And so I got stuck in, and Rachel said those words. Now, I have attempted to put that fan belt on in the past with it off, but I found, and I really struggled this particular time, and in the end I put it bolted on and then got it on. So we've done that like ever since. Well, I took it off just to, appease Rachel's suggestion. She often sometimes has some good suggestions. And lo and behold, Bob's your uncle, Charlie's your aunt, it went straight on. Like it went on like... It was so easy. It was ridiculously easy. So, Rachel, tick.
What can I say?
Honestly, it was so crazy.
I know my way around an engine. Not.
Yeah. So that's one drama. That's one drama solved. But in the interim, there was another drama created. Unfortunately, Ivan, when he was sort of struggling down in the engine bay, cramped up and what have you. It is a pain, but you do have to be careful where you put your arms and elbows and feet. And unfortunately, he put his something on one of the hoses that is attached to the water basket and broke off the connection to the water basket. But that's okay because we actually have a spare water basket, and I fossicked around in the engine room on the other side and found the spare water basket. So we have a problem, Houston. Unfortunately, the attachments for the hose are for the new one for 15 mil. The existing is 20 mil. It's not going to work. Well, it could work, but in potentially less water flow, it's probably not a good thing. So I'm going to try and find if there's a boat shop down here somewhere that has one that has the correct size. And we are working against the clock because everyone's leaving in the next hour or so because there's a narrow window of weather to get down to Durban. If we don't get there in time, there's a nasty southerly changing like almost immediately in theory after we get there if we are departing here on time. So I'm having to go with the smaller option, 15 mil, and I'm not going to use this existing hose because it is so brittle. There's no way the hose clamp will go and clamp down on the smaller connection. So I'm using this hose, very malleable. It's a temporary fix. Side cutters, one of the most useful tools you can use. Honestly, they're good for so many different projects. I made it too tight. Andre just says to me, did I make it too tight? And I said, no, it's pretty good. But alas. Oh, Perfect. Yeah, so this is extraordinary. So we arrived in Richards Bay really to prepare to go to the next leg. And the weather, we look at weather forecast, predict wind, last 3 or 4 days. It looks like this morning's the time to go. At first I thought we might have to leave earlier, then I thought I might have to leave later. But actually, it works out that the weather has just come good almost to the minute that Andre is getting the taxi to the airport.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing, yeah. So thank you for hosting me. Thank you for everything. It was a fantastic time again, like last time.
You're welcome.
I really liked it. Although I didn't have some boat underway. I was sleeping on a boat that was at least on the water.
Yeah.
That's something. Yeah.
No sailing this time.
That's okay.
But
That's
a
how it
lot
is.
more animals.
Yeah.
That's true. Stay
Thank
safe.
you for coming. Thanks for everything you've done for
Oh,
us.
yeah.
Yeah.
And all the presents.
So,
Oh God.
safe travels, buddy.
He's cat's on board. What's beeping? Oh.